Laundromat Adventures. I know it's a little surprising to see me starting off a stream with an intermediate spin cycle, but I'm only doing it because I already had the cycle running, so yeah. And soon I'm going to be streaming another washer. It's an Estate ETW 4400 WQ1, which is won by Whirlpool Corporations, and it has a dual action agitator. Oh hey, I don't know for a name. 27? Okay, right. I gotta turn on all messages on here. Person that has the same washer. The 3600 or that portable, or any other washer on my channel that I've filmed. The Estate one, perhaps, which I am about to film in a few hours. Oh, 3600. Okay. So the LG WM3600. HWA or HVA? Mine is HWA. WM3600 HWA. Wow, so we really do have the exact same one. And in the exact same color, too. Of white steel. Wow. As it appears, I'm meeting a lot of viewers that have the exact same 3600 as I do. It's like really cool. Oh. Whoops. I just stuck it to that. Oh. It appears I missed a sock, but now I have all of them in. A little puff of suds. I wanted to say puff. I don't know the right word for it, but I don't know. Puff of suds sounds kind of funny. I'm going to put in my fabric softener now. Change the profile picture name and make speaker videos. Okay. Like videos are like the speakers that make sound. Oh man. Kind of sound running low again. Already. Wait. How many... I see. It says 53 loads. Cubed, actually. JBL. I think I do, yeah. if some of you guys have been hearing about it through like some of the states around here, there is currently another wildfire going on in Canada. So Laundry Kid, if you're watching, I hope you're okay over there. The one was the Laundry Kid was the 5500. I hope you're okay over there in Canada. Luckily, I'm not actually in Canada for that, but I do happen to be in a state that borders Canada. So, yeah, in my state, there's like very smoky skies right now. Not just my state, but other states too. And I'm just really kind of stressed about it, so I figured I'd make a stream of my washers to kind of calm down my stress a little bit from the Canadian wildfires. I'm hoping that the water is actually going to help too, though. And the fabric softener, if it does anything, I don't know. And I don't mean for the clothes. I just mean like for the wildfires. Wait, you're in Canada right now? Uh-oh. That's not good. Because there's wildfires going on in there currently. It's been all over the news. There was a lot of suds in there, so that's why you're seeing some suds in there right now. It was from a full cap of Foca. It's a very small cap though, so it's very surprising how much suds that can get in just one cap full of Foca. And that's the Foca liquid I'm talking about, by the way. Oh hey, what's that? That's a mega washer. That's what we were in the car. There was white things. Alright. White things, you mean like the smoke outside? Yeah. That's coming from the wildfires in Canada. It's also why the skies around where I am is like somewhere close to yellowish orange. Apparently the Canadian wildfires have actually been going on for a while now. I found out that they've actually been going on since last month. The one in the present right now. I'm gonna move to the right just about now, because it's probably gonna splash over before it drains again. Oh, good, it didn't. I thought it was going to. And now it splashes over right after it starts draining. I don't get that. But then again, the water level is still very high. It drains a lot slower while it's filling. Well, when it's filling. It drains a lot slower when it's filling at the same time. The purpose of it filling and draining at the same time, though, is to give it a more thorough rinse. Just like the old Unimatic and Rollermatic washers would do. And also the Pulsomatic, I think that one did it too. The Frigidaire Pulsomatic. The dirty water is going to mix with the water, and when it's draining, it's going to take that dirty water and add new water. That's how it works. I get that, but I'm talking about the suds. I'm talking about the suds rinsing out, like from the detergent. I always like to get out like all the suds out of my clothes if I can in a good amount of time. Like just not too long, because if it takes too long, then I just don't have the patience for it anymore. So now we're headed to the final spin. Always gotta do that just so it stays in place. Almost dropped one of the clothes here. Wait, there's a little fur on the control panel. It was just on my fingers. I can't see. Wait, there it is. It's still there. There we go. Okay. Oh, hey, Daniel. Doing good. How's it going? Actually, when I'm in here, I do need the light. So yeah, I did show the washer that is Q1 washer once in a post a few months ago, but I'm going to show you again through green screen mode, just so I can show you what it looks like again, so you'll be familiar with it. Let me just pull up the image of it. Where did it go? There it is. So that's what it looks like with the lid open. As you can see, it has that dual action agitator design. Like, the design isn't really how you can tell. Really, how you can tell is if the stick part of the agitator moves separately from the bottom part of the agitator, which is basically the impeller. So like if they move separately, basically, so like if you see the impeller moving back and forth, but the stick part spinning in one direction, oh, my light turned off, spinning in one direction, that's how you can tell it's a dual action agitator. And here's what it looks like with the lid closed. As you can see, it has, well, you probably can't see it well, but it has 4 load sizes: small, medium, large, and super. Temperatures: wash and rinse, cold, cold, cool, cold, warm, cold, and hot, cold. So that's one of those where you actually can't do a warm rinse. And I just don't like that we can't do warm rinses anymore. Like, back in the good old days, we used to be able to do warm rinses whenever we wanted to, and now we can't. And then there's the 3 programs: normal, there's the, what's that, extra heavy for 14 minutes, heavy for, wait, no, I keep forgetting that regular heavy, that just heavy is 14 minutes. Okay, so, extra heavy, 18 minutes of washing, heavy, 14 minutes of washing, regular for 10 minutes of washing, and light soil for 6 minutes of washing. For permanent press, you only get those last two that I said, which is regular wash of 10 minutes and light soil for 6 minutes. Now on the delicate cycle on there, you get a regular of 6 minutes and a light soil of 4 minutes. So that's where the difference is in wash time. Anyways, back to the mega washer. Again, my light turned off by itself. It keeps doing that. It keeps doing that for some reason. I don't like when it does that, because when it does, you can't really see the inside of the machine very well. Like, it didn't used to do that after like 5 minutes. But nowadays, like, once it turns off, I can't turn it back on for the rest of the stream. And I just don't get that. I mean, probably because the recording, like, makes the thing hotter, which does make sense, kind of. But using it in other contexts somehow doesn't heat it up by a lot, and I don't get that. It's like the one thing that heats it up the most is recording and is recording or streaming. And I don't get that. Like, I mean, I do get how it does that, especially with the light on, but streaming, like recording or streaming in general, I just don't get it. Although it's probably doing that to like save battery or something. I do see how that would make sense. Yeah, because now that I think about it, the more it heats up, the faster the battery runs down. I do see that connection now. We have about like 3 minutes left of the spin cycle. I'm like, 3 minutes already? How is that possible? Like, how is 7 minutes already passed by in the spin cycle? The final spin cycle. How is that even possible? It feels like it's been like 3.5 minutes. It has been 7. I mean, I guess time just goes fast whenever you're doing your favorite things, having fun. And for me, very much, one of my favorite things is running the washer, so, yeah. Plus, most of them, well, really some of them nowadays, have great performance. Not really a lot of them, though. Like, if you're getting a Speed Queen, it really depends on which one you're getting. So yeah, if you get the TC5, you're gonna get some good washing. But anything from their TR series, those are trash at wash quality. Like, especially the TR7. But, like, LG is way better. LG is way better than Speed Queen. I mean, I wouldn't say I haven't used a Speed Queen washer. I mean, because I've used some Speed Queen front load washers before, but I don't think I've ever used a Speed Queen top loader before. I do know that I have used a Speed Queen front loader before, though. Same kinda. If it's the TR7 or anything from their TR series, again, complete trash quality. When it comes to Speed Queen top loaders, the modern ones, really the TC5 is the only good one. Only the TC5. That is the only good one. Although it does have less capacity than the TR7, it's still the better one. Wascomat. Same. I actually kind of like their stuff too. Like, I've seen some great performance on the Wascos. Like, I even washed some of my own clothes in some of the Wascomat 700 series washers. Like, the WED 720cc, the WED 745cc, and the WED 762cc. Encore top loader. Wait, Encore has top loaders? I have seen Encore front loaders, but I've never seen an Encore top loader before. Or I don't think I have. Okay. Almost everything. There we go. Whoops. Just knocked one over. Oh. I don't see where that is. I don't know, maybe I... Oh, that was just that. I thought I knocked something off the machine. So, I'm gonna be saving the rest of my clothes. Wait, hang on. Hang on, let me check how much I have left. But I'm going to save the rest of those for the Estate ETW 4400 WQ1 that I'm possibly going to be streaming in a few hours. Probably. But sake of running one more cycle on the machine for the stream, I'm going to do a tub clean cycle on that. But since I don't have any powder in here, other than the oxidol, although that's solidified into glass, so I'm not sure if that's any good for that one. At least from my experience, it solidifies into glass, the oxidol powder detergent. So instead I'm going to use the Foca liquid, because I don't have any other powders currently. Again, I'm going to use, I think a capful will do for a tub clean. Okay. I really need my light, but it's not going to come back on. That Foca stuff, it works really well. So for you guys who know about this Foca detergent, well, for those of you who don't know, it's just like liquid detergent you can find at like Walmart and stuff. At least in some places. I'm not sure where else you can find it. But yeah. And it works really well. It works really well in machines like these, and also in front loaders too. Although that's a portable top loader. But yeah, it also works great in full-size machines, including the top loaders and the front loaders. It also even works in the full-size top load washers and the full-size front load washers. Now, I've never tested it in a portable front load washer, because I don't have a portable front load washer, but I'm going to bet that it works just as great in a portable front load washer. So, tub clean. So what we're doing here is we're getting the hot water ready so it can go in here, because a typical tub clean cycle uses hot water. And if you have an estate ETW 4400 WQ1 or any kind of ETW 4400 from estate, I suggest that you put it on hot wash, superfill, the normal cycle, up to extra heavy on 18 minutes. That will really do the most. The 18-minute wash cycle, that is. Not an overall cycle, just for the washing part. Because that's the longest you can get for washing, so 18 minutes is the best option on one of those. And by the way, that's a state by Whirlpool Corporation, because that's an after, I believe it's an after 2006 model. I think it was a 2009 model. And so, I'm saying this because it was ever since 2006 when Whirlpool started making Maytag, Estate, Amana, KitchenAid, Roper, a lot of brands. Because Whirlpool now owns all those brands. Okay. So we'll carefully move it over. And for a tub clean, you're going to have the lid closed, because tub clean is the one cycle that will do a one direction agitation. And that requires having the lid closed, because basically it's on spin mode. That's how it does the one direction. Oh man. It's really coming out of there. Look at that. It's leaking at the front. Constantly. Yeah, I am not going to touch that while it's running. Because if I do, I'm going to get zapped. And I don't want that. And it was on stream. There was one time when I was doing a tub clean cycle on this machine. Oh, and it's coming out of there too. There was one time when I was doing a tub clean cycle on this machine, and it was overflowing from there, so I decided to drain it a little bit. But when I went to put the drain hose back on the hook, it shocked me so hard, like, it zapped me so hard that it knocked out the power from that outlet. Luckily, I was still alive. I mean, obviously I was still alive, because I'm still here now. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be making this stream. Anytime soon, that is. Like, ever. But yeah, anyways. If you're gonna touch the machine while it's running, I suggest you do the non-wet areas and the non-sudsy areas. That's where you're least likely going to, that's where you're going to least likely get zapped by the machine. I don't know why it zaps you when you touch it. It just seems kind of stupid that it does that. And yeah, Superwash is on by default, but I turned it off for the sake of having the lid closed the whole time. But yeah, you can really see all that washing action in there. It is still leaking out the front and out of there too. Oh my god, it just let out a big clump of suds. reminds me of... Oh, there's another big clump of suds. That reminds me of Wash Day Z episode 2, if you know Wade's channel. The Wash Day X one. It's called Wade Force, but the handle is Wash Day X. But if you've seen his Wash Day Z videos, it's in episode 2, where this reference is, where like Matthew put in half the container of Foca. He put in half the container of Foca, which is exactly half a liter. And what it did, a bunch of suds, it just started sudsing, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of suds started coming out the top of the machine. I believe that was on a Dexter T300. I think it was on a T300. But yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Also, we are super snowy now. We are super full of suds. Another clump of suds going down. Although it is really good that it's doing that inside there, because I think that really helps get it really nice and clean. But yeah, it is for AT machines, for high efficiency machines. Because you could see it says for all machines including high efficiency. That's the HE label. That's what that means, high efficiency. Speaking of high efficiency, I posted a video of this washer like washing some clothes at a very low level of water and called it... Oh, that's a very big clump of suds. So anyways, I called it high efficiency top load washer machines be like, and basically they just wash at a very low level of water. But especially the modern ones, especially the most modern high efficiency top load washers. Like, if you're gonna get a high efficiency washer machine, I suggest that you get a front loader, because they will actually get deeper into your clothes when it comes to high efficiency machines. Because the top loaders, they don't really do well anymore like they used to. Like, especially the Wave Force ones, those were the good ones. But, like, after they stopped making the Wave Force ones is when they started using even lower water levels in high efficiency top loaders, which is even worse now because it's just not getting your clothes cleaned the right way. We're about to see the biggest clump of suds rolled down the front. There we go. Or I should say slide down the front, not roll. I could practically stomp in these suds and it would splash everywhere probably. Ah well, I tried. Oh wait, yeah, it does actually. Maybe just not everywhere. Maybe just not everywhere I go. But yeah. But yeah, back when I had the old washer, I mean I still have it, but I'm saying like back when it was actually working, whenever I did a tub clean cycle on it, the rinse, it was like crazy. It had to go so crazy on the rinses. on that cycle because it was basically just an empty load, like no clothes in it, but there was a big bunch of suds in it every time I ran that cycle. But yeah, in a portable washer like that, and with the spin basket or inner drum at a good height, like right around here, if you can get the water level to like just the right amount of water, you can actually get good wave force action with the basket in there. You can actually get good wave force action just like that. I've done it very many times before and it's worked really well. I want to see if the suds are still coming up. And yep, the suds are still coming up. Oh my god, I just got suds on myself just by doing that. Yeah, those suds are still coming up from that handle. Again, I would not touch any of the sudsy or wet areas while it's running, because you could easily get zapped like that by the washer. Which I don't know why it just does that. That is so random that it would do that. actually gonna save the fabric softener for the 4400. Because when I go there, I'm basically just gonna put everything from the hamper into the 4400 and see how well it can do. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a dual action agitator, so it should agitate, it should get all the clothes very well cleaned. Okay. So the wash cycle is about to be finished on here. The main wash, that is. And then it's gonna do like 10 minutes of soaking. Yeah, there we go. So here's what it looks like now. And man, that is very foamy. You could see that, that's very foamy, all those suds. It also looks kind of snowy in there, in the mega washer. But yeah, sometimes you do really need a good level of suds, a good amount of suds, just like that, when you're doing the tub clean cycle to get your washer clean. It works like that if it's a tot loader. Although the way that Wade recommends doing it is doing it with any powder that you have. I only have the Oxydol powder, and that stuff just solidifies into the glass when in water, so I don't trust that stuff. Plus, it gets stuck in my clothes a lot of the time. It gets stuck in my clothes because of it solidifying into glass. Man, that was nuts. That wash cycle was nuts. guess it's cooling down now, probably. Because I could feel cold water coming in. So I think it's cooling down. So it's kind of soaking. But yeah, those suds are hot, man. Well, not really hot suds, but still kind of warm. Like, you can actually see the water label, I think. Like, just from the top. Yeah, you can actually see it now, how high it is. Just from that water filling point. Oh my god. We're literally building a suds castle right now. And it's gonna go over the top. From the front. It's always specifically from the front. Oh my god. Here comes the big one. Suds away! Not really much of a drop, but yeah. Suds away! Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. Here we go. Going over the top of the drain hose now. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're reaching the top of that point. Let's just hope it doesn't go over that. I could see it going over that. I could see it. I think it's trying to cool it down and rinse at the same time. I'm starting to feel the cold water now. You could still see the drain, surprisingly. Although, probably because of that. And that. Well, not really less so that, because it's still sudsing over. But really, mainly that. The drain hose. Here we go. The water's going at full blast now. The water filling in there, it's going at full blast now. The suds have reached my pants. Oh my god. And all just from one tub clean cycle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Well, at least that should be helping it a little bit. That's one way to do it, I guess. You could see the inner drum now. You can literally see it. I probably should have done half a cap instead of a full cap. Oh, hey, Joshua. Doing good. How about you? Oh, whoops. Turn it back to 1 minute. vacationing in Amarillo, Texas. Oh, nice. We'll be staying at a hotel, try to get a full cycle of the washer and dryer over there. Unless it's a Maytag soft mount. Is there something bad about the Maytag soft mounts? It's not really a commercial washer. Oh, I see. So it's not really commercial grade. I see. It looks too poor quality to be a commercial washer. Heh. Saw Wade's video on that machine. Oh, when he did the hotel. Yeah. You mean where he quoted? You mean where he put commercial in quotes? Good news. I'm gonna start doing premieres. Oh, that's nice. For Wade, it was either the commercial machine or the Neptune, the Maytag Neptune. It's gonna look a little sudsy for a rinse cycle. For what's about to happen in the mega washer. Oh, starting tomorrow you're doing premieres. That's nice. We're still draining, by the way, while we're filling. god. No, 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 no. You are not going off center. Nope, nope, nope. You are not going off center. Stop going off center. Stop going off center. Hey, Samsung lad. A lot of plans for videos while on vacation. I see. Stop going off center, stupid inner drug. Twin Telecom in September. Oh, nice. Oh my god, not again! Whirlpool duet died. Oh, that's bad. Suppose it had a good run though. For however long you had it. Oh, one of the electronics died. I see. $17 Wow, that is a good amount of time. One full cycle video from last year. Oh. I actually don't have any videos of my old Frigidaire, which is kind of sad. And only one video of the old Whirlpool that came before the GE 220, that is. GTW 220. Dryer still works. This is the Whirlpool Duet dryer. Oh, that's good. try to rinse out all these suds from here while it spins. I'm gonna try to do that in the record time of what is now 9 minutes. And I got some of my feet. Okay. I'm not gonna bother getting the rest. Okay. So I'm just gonna let that water run for a while that spins. Just so I can try to get all the suds rinsed out of that. LG is still new because in September. LG. Ah, I see. The 4,000 look-alike. Oh man, those skies are still kind of orange out there. I don't know if you could see it well, but yeah. Old washer is broken. Which one, the Samsung? Washer is squeaking while agitating. Which one is it? The 485? The GE 485, I think it is. I did remember the model number. At least the number in the model number. Oh! LG 2140 still works properly. Oh, that's good. No, not yet. I'm just rinsing out all these studs while the spin cycle continues. I just splashed some of it on me. Okay, I think that's just about enough for now. Enough of the rinsing. Pony is in Premiere. Wait, what? Wait, Pony is premiering right now? What washer is it? What washer is in Pony's Premiere? I wonder if I can turn my light on. No, I still can't turn my light on. We have 2 minutes left on the spin cycle here. Fix the whirlpool washer. Okay, the whirlpool duet, I'm assuming. I thought so. Oh, speaking of whirlpool, in a few hours, probably, I'm probably going to be streaming the Estate ETW 4400 WQ1 top load washer by Whirlpool Corporations. So yeah, that one's Estate by Whirlpool Corporations. Not able to, the washer's going to the junkyard. There we go. So do you guys happen to know of this brand called Estate? Do you guys happen to know this brand called Estate? So, okay. So for those of you who might not know about this brand called Estate, it's one of those brands by Whirlpool Corporations. And I think it was its own company before Whirlpool took over. Because, yeah, Whirlpool actually bought a lot of brands. Like, they bought out Maytag, Amana, Roper, KitchenAid, and Estate. All of them in 2006, I think. But Maytag, I think, is their biggest one. I mean, besides Whirlpool themselves. Like, Maytag, I think, is their biggest one that they own. Their biggest brand that they own. Amana dishwasher? Really? Is it a model from after 2006? Well, from 2006 or after, really. Oh, hey, James. It's not. So it was back when. So it was from back when Amana was their own brand. I see. Bought it in 2023. So wait, do you happen to know what year that model, that Amana dishwasher is from that you have? Dishwasher for 3 years and no issues. 3 years? On an Amana? Okay. Oh, you don't know the year. I see. Do you happen to know the model number of your dishwasher? Because I can search that up and see what year it's from. Samsung, 3 years old. Real quick. Okay. ADB 1400 AMW. Okay. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna search up what year that model number dishwasher is from. So it's a 2020s model. Okay. So the Amana ADB 1400 AMW is a 2020s model. So that means it's a modern one, which means it was made by Whirlpool. I didn't get the exact year though. Like, I searched up what year it's from and it didn't say what year, but then I searched up what decade and it said 2020s. Several dishwashers before the current one. At my dad's house, we've only ever had one dishwasher, and we still have it. It's a Bosch. Although I'm not sure what the model number is. I could never find it anywhere. Like awful GE. Like the modern GE ones. Yeah. Haven't owned an LG dishwasher. Well, I think Wade has an LG dishwasher. But yeah, my dad has a Bosch dishwasher that he's had since 2008. Because he bought all his appliances in 2008. So we had the Frigidaire back then. The Frigidaire front load washer. Model FTF2140ES. But yeah, the dishwasher is a Bosch, and we had it since 2008, except that I came in 2009, so I wasn't even around when my dad got those appliances. To get an LG dishwasher, I would recommend it, yeah. Because LG is the brand I recommend the most. For like appliances and stuff. Or Samsung dishwasher. I've never had experience with those before, so I'm not sure. I've only had experience with the Bosch dishwashers. Well, one Bosch dishwasher. Okay.